off and make me cry. But there's nothing I can do. I've been looking for a girl like you. You look at me, you got nothing left to say. I'm gonna bow at you until I get my way. I won't dance, you won't sing. I just wanna love you, but you wanna wear my ring. But there's nothing I can do. I only wanna be with you. You can call me your fool. I only wanna be with you. Put on a little deal hand and not a fence. I see that line and picked you after what it meant by. Said I shot a man in green.
What?
Hi, Mom.
Hiya.
What is it you need to talk to me about? I'm really kind of busy.
Well, you know, that's just what I wanted to talk to you about. You're always so busy. You're never going out with your friends anymore. You're not going out with girls. It's always work, work, work.
I just haven't got time for any of that monkey shine. Hello? Mr. Big?
Aaron, you listen here now. I need you to find the tape of me and the young girls. It's been stolen by the evil genius. And if you know what's good for you, you'll find it now.
Oh, I see. Well, we're on it. We're going to take care of that for you. Don't worry.
All right.
We've been going on a couple days now.
And, Chad, I really like you.
Mm-hmm. Well, I really like you too.
I really like you.
Yeah.
I think I might even...
Hey, Chad, you got a phone call! Look, I'll be right back, all right?
Yeah, hello? What do you mean? Not the one of him with the young girls. Oh, yeah, I see. Okay, yeah, meet me out there in about 5 minutes.
Look, I gotta go.
No, you can't.
I
mean, because I was gonna say, I think I'm in love with you.
Yeah, well, I got this thing.
And I don't really have time to deal with this monkey shine right now. So,
Monkey shine.
I gotta go. We'll see you later, though. I'll call you.
You know, Heather, we've been going out for a while now. Well, you know, I've been thinking, you know, I kind of, you know, I really, I don't know, I'm trying to, well, you know, I really like it, I guess it was a very important message for you.
Thanks. I gotta get going.
What, wait, please, I'm trying to tell you that I love you.
Listen, you know, I just don't have time for this monkey shine. I gotta go. See ya.
Darkest of night with the moon shining bright. There's a set going strong, a lot of things going on. The man of the hour has an air of great power. The dudes have envied him for so long. Oh, Superfly, you're gonna make your fortune by and by. But if you lose, don't ask no questions why. The only game you know is do or die. Hard to understand, but a hell of a man. This cat of the slum had a mind, wasn't dumb. But a weakness was shown, cause his hustle was wrong. His mind was his own, but the man lived alone. Ooh, Superfly, you're gonna make your fortune by and by. But if you lose, don't ask no questions why. The only game you know is do or die. The game he plays for keys. Hustling times in ghetto streets, trying to get over. That's what he's trying to do, y'all. Taking all that he can take. Gambling with the odds of fate, trying to get over, trying to get over, trying to get over, trying to get over. Ooh, Superfly. The aim of his role was to move a lot of blow. Ask him his dream, what does it mean? He wouldn't know. Can't be like the rest, it's the most he'll confess. But the time's running out and there's no happiness. Ooh, Superfly, you're gonna make your fortune by and by. But if you lose, don't ask no questions why.
Well, at least you know no one's tried to sell it.
There were some other videotapes in there that look kind of interesting. There he is.
He doesn't look like a genius.
What is it?
Would you like some coffee, sir?
I don't have time for this monkey shine. Go on.
All right, then.
Look at that houseboy.
Hey, what about him?
He looks just like you.
No. I'm much prettier than that man.
Oh. I got a plan.
That was an excellent plan, Blake.
I told you it would work. It's all on you now, Vincent. I guess the only thing we can do is wait.
this tape, we're probably going to get promotion.
Yeah, I guess we saved the world again.
And again and again.
Well, I don't have time for any more of this monkey shine. I've got some ladies waiting for me.
As always.
I left the sauce on the stove. I got to get going, you guys. So, see you later.
I'll see you.
Shit.
Good job.
Rain.
I'll see you guys later.
See ya.
All right, thanks. Yeah. Yeah, good thing. Good thing. All right. Good job. I knew you'd come through if you knew what the consequences were.
But it's a promise.
Hi, I'm Justin Iverson. I'm a student athletic trainer here at Hilliard High School. Each year, over 17 million athletes are injured. And while most of these injuries are simple sprains and strains, athletic trainers, coaches, and emergency medical personnel need to be prepared for the worst. On the sidelines of sporting events need to be certain equipment to help with these injuries. For example, you need splints to stabilize injuries. These are rapid form vacuum ones. They just blow up, form around the injured body, whatever. You also need to have a good first aid bag. It includes like a pen light to check the pupil dilation, stuff like that. Stethoscope to listen to the lungs, breathing, heart. Biohazard, another one for the bloodborne stuff. You need gloves, Band-Aids, HIV, bleach, stuff like that to kill certain things. You need also a CPR mask. If there's an unconscious victim, you need to bring him back. You need this stuff. Also what you need would be towel rolls to stabilize the head and neck from further injury while you're doing work on the person. You also need crutches for broken legs, sprained ankles and stuff to get them off. Various sizes help. For tall people, short people, you need to know how to adjust them to the right person so they don't get injured more. You also need ice to reduce swelling. Have a good supply of that. Bags from grocery store work to put produce in. You need a spine board for putting the person on, send them off in the ambulance, whatever, get them off the field. We'll go over that later in the secondary and primary surveys of the injury. You need a towel for hypothermia when it's wet outside. You don't want them getting sick. Croaking on that. You also need a cellular phone, a regular phone, or radio to activate the emergency personnel systems. Call them right away, do a primary survey. On the primary survey, you need to go up to the person when they're lying on the ground and establish responsiveness. See if they're unconscious, just come up, hey, you all right? Wake them up. If they're not, you determine they're unconscious, you need to start your ABCs, which is airway, breathing, circulation, and finish that off with checking for shock. You come up to the person, get that, he's unconscious. You designate somebody, say, go call 911, get him down here, get the emergency personnel, get them activated, and send them on down. He come up, you stabilize the head, or have somebody else do it. You want to have him hold it perfectly still. You don't want to move it at all, because you don't want to injure the spine any more than it already is. So now you start your ABCs. They'll have mouth guarding or whatever. Take that out, and be careful not to move the head. And you take a pair of called trainer's angles, and you snip the two side grommets on the helmet face mask. Them off. And the face mask should do it right. Just flip up. And now we have the face mask up. We need to take the chin strap off. Just pop that. You can just cut it. Right now we're just going to tip it up. And you need to establish an airway. First of all, you want to check the mouth, make sure no foreign objects are in there for choking on, and do a modified jaw thrust, which is tilting it up, just getting an airway going. And you want to bend down, put your ear by the mouth, and listen for any breathing going on, and watch the chest arising. You need to time it for 15 seconds, counting how many times they breathe, and then multiply that number by 4 to get the breathing rate. And after you get that, you do your C's, the ABCs, and check for circulation. You're going to put your fingers on the neck, time it for 15 seconds, counting how many beats, and multiply it by 4 to get the circulation beats. Once you have circulation established, you expose the body to check for any bleeding or obvious deformities, and then you also want to start treating for shock by maintaining a normal body temperature. If it's sunny and hot out, put some shade over them, put an umbrella up or a tent or something, just keep it nice and cool. And if it's cold out, put a blanket on them. This is the secondary survey. It's a more in-depth assessment of the head to toe of the athlete. The pads will be cut open down the middle to check the body and keep the head from going into hyperflexion, the neck. You start out by checking the eyes. Taking a pen light, make sure the pupils are responsive and equal. And then you take 2 tongue compressors taped together and pop out the cheek pads. You just stick them in there and pop the buttons. Move them out while trying not to move the head. Slip them out. And then you can check the head, check the ears for any obvious bleeding or deformities, any breaks, and check the C-spine for any deformities there. And just move around and check the collarbone for any breakage there. Then you want to check the ribs for equal expansion on both sides, and you can palpate them and feel for broken ones or anything. And take your stethoscope and listen on the sides of the ribs where it is shallowest. You can hear the breathing the best on both sides. And then you want to check the stomach by palpating 4 regions of the abdomen for rigidity or distension. After you're through with the abdomen, check the spine by putting your hands underneath, check for any deformities. Then check the pelvis for any deformities, fractures, or bleeding. And move on down to the leg and just go up and down, make sure there's no fractures or bleeding. Then you go to the foot and put your fingers on top and check for pedal pulse. You do a cap refill on the toenails, and you do a Babinski. You run your thumb up the back side or the bottom of the foot. Check for the neuro, and do that up the other leg. After checking both legs, check both arms for bleeding and deformities. Take the wrist, check for the radial pulse. Do a cap refill on the fingernails, and pinch the top of the hand for the neuro. Also, check your arms for any ID bracelets or allergy bracelets for medications, anything like that. When you're done, take the blood pressure of the athlete, slip around, take that, and you have all your vitals. Then you need to go on to the immobilization.
This is the immobilization procedure. You need at least 4 or 5 people to do this. One person holding the head, they'll be in charge of this. You also need a person on the torso, the hips, and the legs. Another person on the spine board moving it. When you start, you want to have the spine board lined up parallel to the body. You also want your towel rolls along with you to stabilize the head. You line up on the other side of the body. When you start, you want to cross the arms on the stomach, tie them up with tape. You also want to cross the legs and tie them up also. That'll just help in moving them. When the person on the head wants to move, they'll say 1, 2, 3. They'll explain to you what to do. So let's say 1, 2, 3, lift, and you'll tip the body up towards you. Now, when you do that, you want to be nice and careful not to move the spine at all. Do it all in one nice, easy motion. You slide the spine board underneath the body, and they'll say 1, 2, 3, and you lower the body down onto the spine board. You want to make sure the victim is centered nice on the spine board so they don't fall off or it's uneven. So if they're not, they'll do 1, 2, 3 again, and we'll just slide the body over. When you get it on there, to relieve the person to hold the head, you take the towel rolls and set them alongside the helmet. Tape that down on the board. You also take the straps that are on the board and wrap over the body. You tape them down, make sure they're good and secure. Then you take your vitals and your neuro again to make sure you didn't do anything. When you're done with that, they're ready to load on the ambulance. This is the demonstration of the immobilization procedure. Always in charge of this neck, the head, take the torso, down, get the legs. We start out, you've got the spine board lined up. You want to cross the arms, like I said, take them up. You got them taped, David grab the legs. Careful not to move the body. Okay, I'm always in charge here, so tell us what to do.
Count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, now grab the spine board, slide it in as close as you can to the body. You got the body on there, it's not centered, so we'll move him.
1, 2, 3.
Center. We'll step the body down. Tuck the extra under. Take the towel rolls and put them up against the head so that it doesn't move. Tape those down. Make sure it's not going to move at all. Then you take your vitals again, check the neuro, tape it down as much as you can. Go ahead, tape right over their face. They're not going to care right now, they're unconscious. Once you have that done, they're ready to go for the ambulance. Thanks for watching the video. See you later. Good going. Yeah, well, if we can pick him up. Yeah, sit him down. No. Pick him up. Did I do that right now? Did that look good? Okay. Sounds good. The window's blowing. Oh, hair in the legs, too. Oh, my. Tape in the legs, too. There you go. Scared to take you. Okay, stop the video. No, there you go.
how good our cat